All right, folks, we should be live. Hey, first one in, Pedro. What is going on? We're going to jump right on into this arena because I do not want to be up late trying to get a second round in. So let's go ahead and switch over here. And we're going to get started. Yeah, I hope it doesn't crash as well, but you never know. Usually if I avoid doing something else, anything else, switch screens, go to another window, anything can trigger it. All right, let's, as usual, we start off in the 5-star featured. And no, I am not going for the 5-star Namor. No, sir. I'm going for the 4-star though, but I want to get my 6 stars on cooldown ASAP, because I will run those every time they're off cooldown in the 5-star featured arena while I focus on the 4-star featured. Jam. Oh, jam, jam, Teddy, jam for me now. Oh, hey, what's up, Jam? Didn't see you there. What's going on, man? The Furious Assassin, what's up, what's up? Yeah, no, Jam. I will not be going for the 5-star. No, thank you. With my roster, the number of units that I would have to spend to even have a chance? No, thank you. I didn't even go for Doc Strange, and I could have gotten him. He went for 43, and I've put up 47 before. So I can do that. Still didn't do it. You'd like to try for the 5-star and you have tomorrow off from work? Go for it. But you see what my cutoff prediction is. As long as you are prepared to put up a score like that, then go for it. But if you don't want to put up at least 70, and I say at least, then I wouldn't even bother. Hold on, let me finish beating down this. No! You don't think you could just boost and get a high score? That's how I was able to get that 47. You don't get those kind of scores without boosting unless you have a really crazy roster. Otherwise, you gotta boost and refresh. That's what I meant by units. I would boost, then use units to refresh while the boost is active as often as I can. That's how I was able to put up 47 million. I can put up about 40, 41 without boosts. But to get even 47 million, I had to boost up and refresh. And I think it cost me about 800 units to be able to put that score up. 70 million plus? Yeah. We're looking at all my units would be gone. No, thank you. And I'm still not even sure. I would waste all my units and still may not get them. Now, I'm not that much of a gambler. Not a gambler at all, really. I may take chances, but if I can help it, I minimize the risk. Uh-oh. Forgot to turn that off. There we go. All right. continue on here. You mean you don't want to stay up for 3 days and 10K in units? Exactly. And 10K, it might be more than that I would spend. And may or may not even get him. Do you know how upset I would be if I spent 10,000 units, stayed up 3 days, and did not get him? You guys wouldn't see me for a while. So, better that I don't put myself in that position. I'll go for the low-hanging fruits and be just fine until I can have a roster where I can do that. You know, like right now, it's nothing for me to get the 4-star featured. I don't need to use any units. I don't need to refresh, anything like that, right? Well, as my roster grows, that's going to become true of the 5-star featured, at least for the low-hanging ones. And I'm still surprised, but they've got to come out with a 5-star basic arena sometime soon. And when that happens, I'll be fleshing out my 5-star roster. Because I will go for every single 5-star that I don't have that comes to that arena. But yeah, not about to try to go for that 5-star like that. That is why I have not missed a champion yet. I don't go for champions that I don't think I can get. Like with Doctor Strange, I could have gotten him. I just didn't feel like putting up the score that I would feel safe at. He went for 43 million. So I would have had to have put up close to 50 to feel somewhat safe. And I just didn't feel like it. Could have, but said nah. 5-star basic would be so good to get. Tell me about it. I'm really surprised they haven't done it yet. Right now, and I'm about to change my graphic for my most wanted champion. And I'm going to add Heimdall. I need me a Heimdall, a 5-star Heimdall in my life. I've got everybody else I need except 5-star Heimdall. I looked at the path, one of the paths in Act 6. That caustic temper. I can do it. But it's going to cost me revives. It'll cost me more resources than if I had Heimdall. Because then I could just use Red Hulk. Put Red Hulk along with Angela and Heimdall. And should be just fine. But without that Heimdall, and because they restricted it so I can't use my 4-star Heimdall that I only recently got, the only alternative is to either just wait or just know I'm going to spend more resources to get through that stuff. Just call me Fire. Yo, yo, yo. What is up, man? So what do you think the cutoff would be for a 5-star basic champ? Ah, Lance Slaughter. What is up? I'm drawing a blank. I don't think I recognize your name, so welcome if you're new. If you're not new, come around more often so that I can remember your name better. But anyway, I have no idea what a 5-star basic arena. Since it would be so new, the cutoffs might be, you know, a little higher, and then they might settle down after a while. But I don't know. I would be thinking around 30 million would be for the basic. because even some of the 5-star featured went for about 30, 35 million. Excuse me. Went for about 30 or 35 million if it was an old champion. So for the basic arena, if it's an old champion, I would suspect it would be around that much or lower. Did that beast smack me in the face? That was not nice. Now go to sleep. And a war. What's up? What's up? Now it's a party. Ann is in the house. Hope you're doing fine, Ann. Having a wonderful day. So far, my day has been nice and normal. Went out, did some cutting of the grass. Came in, had me a little lunch, and hopped on stream. Makes sense. Yeah, Lance. I mean, it's still a wild guess. What would end up happening is I would just wait. Like, say they came out with the 5-star basic arena, and they put in, I don't know, say they put in Venom. Now, Venom is a champion I don't have. He just recently got a rework, but he's old. So a lot of people have him. I would still not go for him that first round. I'd go for him the second round to see what the cutoff looks like. Yo, what's up? Raquel, I don't know if I just mangled your name, but thank you for that super chat, man. That is much appreciated. All right, let's get this beast down. Oh, he threw his special. Nice. Woo, threw his special again. Loving that. Makes my life easier. Anthony, what's up? What's up, man? What is going on? Brazil is in the house. Shout out to Brazil. And all the lovely Brazilian women. Ooh, Storm. You don't gotta do it like that. There we go. But yeah, it's a nice day outside as well. I actually went out there this morning, and you don't want to go too early because then the grass is still wet from the dew. And if you ever had to cut grass when it's wet or tried to, it's not a good time. Not a good time at all. So I like to wait a little bit, and then I went out to see if it had rained, because it had rained a day or two ago when I was planning on cutting the grass. And everything looked nice and dry, and it was. Sun was shining, nice and bright. And I just did the back today. Tomorrow, I'll head out and do the front. Unless somebody does it before I can. But I'd like to have it done before the weekend. Okay. Feel bad for the people going for Namor. 80 mil cutoff. I would not be surprised, Anthony. Not be surprised at all. I put 70, but that's a guess. The hype surrounding Namor is real. He's got more hype than Cull. So, I don't know. Cull Obsidian, man, that was some serious hype. And I don't know. I don't see too many people using him a whole lot. He's got great damage, but I think the utility is what's killing him. You know, no immunities or anything like that. That's what's killing his use. But Namor, from everything that I've seen, yeah, he the real deal. Got great prestige and seems to be a good champion as well. So yeah, his cutoff is going to be high. I don't know. He might break records. Okay. Come on, Mr. Loki. Oh yeah. Over with. Yeah, cull damage was high, but that low block proficiency kills him in tough content. Yeah, that as well. I mean, I just took the 4-star in, and he was killing it, but with no immunities. I like to run suicides, so he's going to be losing health. And as you say, that low block proficiency, and yeah. Even if I had the 5-star, I probably would not bring that 5-star in unless the node specifically called for. And I don't know how it would over some of my other champions, but Kabam is good with that. Customizing those nodes so that you don't have but, you know, certain counters or spend resources to get through it. Because that's what they try to do. The node is not meant to be impossible. It's just meant to be very easy for some and mildly difficult for others, and encourage item use. How about that? Say it like that. Encourage item use. Come on, Yellow Jacket. What you doing? Come on. Thank you. You do something. Okay. Can do that. And it's lights out. It says, yep, Namor will be useful and high prestige, only top prestige champion with uses. Exactly. Exactly. You don't normally see that. Usually they put high prestige for the useless champions. Or not useless, but lower use champions. Yeah, I'm Thor Ragnarok. Hey, yeah. So the ones that have the high prestige are often pretty bad. So his is going to be crazy high. I don't know how high, but it's going to be crazy high. All right, so that is all I'm going to do in the 5-star featured arena for now. And let's see, it's 1 o'clock, so sometime this morning, if I stay up, I can do it. Or if I go to sleep and wake up early, I'll do it. I'll just run my 6 stars in that arena. But here, this is the arena where we're going to spend our time. So now we just work on getting up to win streak 5. And then it's a 5-star fiesta. Fiesta. Although I could use my 550s. I'm going to use them in this arena anyway. But I like to have my 5 stars come off cooldown at the same time. You know, within the hour or so of each other. Because I'll be running my 550s regularly. And once I hit about 15 or 16 million, then I'll switch over to the 5-star featured. Why in the world did I just get hit? Switch over to the 5-star featured and start picking up their milestones there. And you guys have a crystal opening coming up probably tomorrow morning. I haven't done it yet, but once I get the arena rewards, I will have enough for 2 5-stars. And depending on what I get from those 2 5-stars, if they're both dupes, then that's just less that I have to spend to get the 6-star shards, because I am very close to my next 6-star. So I'm just trying to save some units. So if they're both dupes, which I'm hoping they're not, you know, I like new champions more than anything. If both of them were new champions, I would not be upset at all. I would just use my units to go ahead and buy enough 6-star shards to open the 6-star. So in that next crystal opening tomorrow morning, I will have 2 5-stars and my latest 6-star, where I will be very much hoping for not another dupe. And if I get another Morning Star, I don't know. It may be a little while before I open up another 6-star if it's going to be like that. Double duping my Morning Star, not fun. There are too many champions in that 6-star for me to keep pulling dupes like that. Not cool. Ricochet, what's up, what's up? Howdy, howdy. It's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. My dad actually had some of the old, on VHS tape, some of those old shows, and that's how I was able to watch some of them. Like Howdy Doody. A little before my time. Surprising as that may be. All right. Come on. Don't want this thing to take forever. Forever and a day. What we got? Yeah, let's just grab y'all. Man, if I get a Venom, though, Venom's going straight to 4. Rank 4. Next level up, he going right on up there. I got gems, rank up gems for him. If I get a Medusa, she's also going straight up. And will be awakened. Now, if I can get a Heimdall. Oh. I'm kind of waiting on the content. I've not got that much done to fully explore 6.1. I am not touching 6.2 anytime soon. But 6.1, I want to get that done. If I can get that done over the weekend, great, because that's what I'll be working on. It should be a perfect time. Even though I'm going for a 4-star champion, that's not a bad grind for me, so I can do the arena and then hit up 6.1. Maybe there'll be a completion. Even if there's not, I'm still going to try to get through it. I already know 6.1.6 is going to take revives. Some of those paths. I have 3 paths left. I think one is buffed up. Another one is Caustic Temper. And I forget what the other one is. But yeah. Oh, Keith Winnett is in the house. What's up, Keith? You've picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. That was all for you, Keith. Talking about lurking. Lurking and working, so can't be too involved in chat for a bit. Yeah, See, you pick up any SIG stones for units, not many ways to get them being free to play. Oh, you know I did, Anthony. Picked up 20 of them. Picked up 10 generics and 10 crystals. Started to get a little bit more expensive than I was willing to spend for just a single SIG stone after that. But yeah, definitely. And every time those things come around, I'll do the same. I'll grab another 20. But yeah, that's about right. I can't get them like that. That bumped me up quite a bit. And in my crystal opening, I'm going to pop them open, see what we got. Tech and Cosmic are the ones that I need immediately for Ghost and Corvus. Both rank 5, so I just need to get them up there. Anything else, I'm just going to save. Like if I get more science, I'm saving my science. And when I have 100 science SIG stones, then I may... I'll have a decision to make. It depends on who I have. You know, if I have an Awakened Void, of course he gets them. But if I still haven't pulled a decent science champion that I'm planning on taking up to rank 5, then my Gladiator Hulk just might be the one. He's got great prestige. And I'm a Hulk fanboy, as you all should know by now. No, we are not choosing King Groot. Don't like him. Don't want to fight with him in the arena. So yeah, I will not be upset taking him up. He'll help me out in war, at least for that first initial path for Starburst. Although it looks like, I don't know, folks are getting wise to not placing too many tough champions on that, because if you have a Gladiator Hulk, chances are he's gonna tear through most defenders on that path. But I'll still take him up to rank 5 for fun and for profit. Prestige profit. So it's all good. Now, because of the fiasco with Map 7, my alliance decided to take a break. That and the fact that 6.2, was dropping. So we took a vote and we decided to go with Map 5. And it's been a while since I've done Map 5. I found some very interesting things like Ultron drones that can bleed. That was fun. And I went in there with my 4 stars. That's who I normally used for Map 5. And I could use my 5 stars, but I was wanting to reserve my 5 stars for content that I was going to be working on while we were doing Map 5, right? And I was getting chewed up bad. I don't know what was going on. The AI seemed to be very passive and quick. It was not like I remembered. I actually had a better time in Map 7. That should tell you something. Of course, I was using Corvus and other 5, 6 stars in Map 7, but still, I do not remember it being that bad. I got through, never had to use any items, but still. That was a little surprise to me. So the next time I went through, I brought in a couple of 5 stars. And I was like, man, I brought in Dr. Voodoo. And of course, he was wrecking stuff. And I tried Morningstar because I know she's a beast. But I have very bad luck with Morningstar. no matter what, something happens, and I seem to lose her before I can get her all the way up to 5 souls. And that's what happened there. And mind you, she's double duped, 6-star. And I'm sitting there, I got 3 souls. And then we had one fight, and it was like I couldn't do anything. I tried to parry, parries weren't working. I tried to evade, I just got punched full 5-hit combo. I'm like, what in the world? So unless I was willing, which I was not, to heal her up to keep going, I was just like, nah, let her die. And that was in section 1. Section 1, folks. That's what happened. I'm like, wow. Just used the rest of my guys, Dr. Voodoo and Cap Infinity War. Took care of the rest of the stuff. Even got a chance to beat on the boss for the first time. Because he's always down by the time I see him. Oh, man. But how is everybody doing? Everybody's so quiet. I know Keith said he's lurking. What's the rest of yours excuse? Grinding in arena like I am? I'm grinding and chatting too. I know. I don't have to type. Oh, man. Whoops. Let's grab you and you and you. Okay. Just trying to get to a safe place in this arena here. And then I'll start going from my strongest down. Come on, Carnage. I don't even have a Carnage yet. I have no Carnage, no She-Hulk, no Venom, no Medusa. Don't have a Domino, Omega Red, Void. There's like a number of champions I don't have that are in the basic crystals. Got me a nice new champion recently, you know, Nightcrawler. Very happy about that. And I will be taking my Nightcrawler up to rank 3. Might even do a video on him. Can't remember. I may have done a video on him before. I'll have to look on my channel to see, because it would have been a long time ago if I did one at all. But he's definitely underrated. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, no. Keep all that breath to yourself. Have a tic-tac. Alright. Get some water here. Good agua. And we are going to be shopping later on, so I need to get this done. Let's grab you, and you, and you. Can't wait for that Colossus buff. Colossus buff, and I know. Oh, Killmonger, really? Oh, man. Hate fighting him in arena. That's what you get for your passive self. You got uppercutted. And that's why I like Juggernaut. Juggernaut! Ricochet says, I bought one new Namor crystal. Gonna wait until new SA to open it. You know, I might start doing that myself. I might go for one each time, you know? Can't hurt. All right. Oh, boy. This is why I hate fighting him. Whew. I was just waiting for him to fire it off. Hope I survive it. All right, good. Reverberation down. Now you're going to get hit dead on your head. Whoop, too early. Whew, that didn't hurt. But I bet that did. Loving it, loving it. But yeah, I'll probably, because I think the next essay is coming in a couple of hours, right? That's when I'm going to do my crystal opening as well. So I will most likely be doing the same thing. Woo! Unstoppable Colossus is a beast. Well, at least in the arena. Also just realized they reduced Chapter 3 of Beginner Event Quest to 1 energy. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I don't really pay attention. I try to do 1 pass, initial clear of beginner, and then I fully explore, usually master, heroic, uncollected. And if I have energy left, as I can, I work through normal, and I may get normal done full exploration as well. But that's not something I normally go for. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, that should do. And we're moving on up to the east side. Deluxe apartment in the sky. What you got, Mordo? Oh no. Homie don't play that. And he's down. I repeat, Mordo is down. And I will definitely be making a video on Namor. Now, they have an offer for a 3-star Namor on Marvel Insider. And I normally do that. I normally go for that. And I may do that as well again this time. Give my boosts a chance to replenish themselves, because I went nuts on those boosts. We went for top spot in item use, and I believe we got it. Oh, come on. Quit reading my moves like that, man. Not cool. Here, have some feet. Come on. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Come on. Do it again. Do it again. One more time. Woo! Bet you that hurt. Come on. You know what? Thank you. And good night. I'll probably 100% all EQs this month. Try to maximize rift shards. Did 1 unstable epic and got a full T2 alpha. Nice, Anthony. Well, you saw what I got. Both times. 500 shards. Which, of course, is not a surprise for me. Okay, let's see. I can start. Yeah, let's go ahead and start going down my from my strongest 5 stars down to my weakest. Just make this easier for me. Woo! A trifecta, as Dave would say. Ah, Keith got a full T2 alpha as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I certainly would not have minded a T2 alpha. In fact, as long as I got something, above the worst that you can get, I would have been happy. I would have been happy with those 6-stone. That 6-stone prize as well. I forget how many 6-stones you get in that. But I would have been very happy with that. Five-star crystal, sure, why not? Even if I get a dupe, it's still more 6-star shards, Come on, One Eye. And it's lights out. Oh, you only get 1 +5 6-stone? And you got it twice, Ricochet? You know what, though? I'd take that over the 5-star shards. There's a reason that the 5-star shard that I got, the 500 5-star shards that I got, there's a reason that they have the highest chance to be selected. Because they're the worst prize. In Kabam's estimation, of course. Depending on where you are at in your roster, you might want those 500 5-star shards. But honestly, if you're doing the epic unstable, chances are those 5-star shards are nice. But that's not why you're doing the unstable. Doing the unstable for those awakening gems. That's what you want. If you don't want that awakening gem, then you should be doing stable rifts, not the unstable ones. So what I did was I basically said I don't really care about any of those other rewards. I went for the unstable for the chance at the awakening gem. Anything else I got is okay, but it's not what I want. It's not what I'm going for. Even if I got the 5,000 5-star shards, that would have been great. T2 alpha, definitely. But I get those things in the normal course of the game. Awakening gems, not so much. So that was the big boy prize. Tim, what is up, Tim? Good afternoon. Yeah, same as me, Tim. 500 5-star shards twice. Y'all too. Yeah, it looks like you guys are probably needing to work around the same time, or at least leave around the same time. For you guys that don't know, Keith Winnett, he also streams in the mornings, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern. So click on those dots next to his name and go to his channel and check him out. He's got great sounds of nature because he's actually out in nature when he streams. It's actually quite nice. Nice and soothing. But definitely check him out. Give him a like, give him a sub. Okay, come on, Cable. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Never had a chance. The birds are the best part of my stream, to be honest. I was able to get in there a little bit this morning. But you see what keeps happening to me. And see, I was up at like 2 a.m. and then went to sleep and woke back up. And I was like, oh, dang it. So I went over and was like, he should still be streaming. And I got there, a few minutes before? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, wintertime. That's going to be interesting. Look at that. You see how she just stood there? Oh. So annoying. Let's see. Finally pulled a 4-star Darkhawk. Nice. Now only Havoc left on the 4-star list. Not in my roster, excluding Thanos and Namor. Tim, I don't have Havoc. That's the only 4-star I don't have right now. And same thing. I don't have Thanos, of course, and I'm going to be getting Namor. I'm pretty sure you're going to be getting Namor as well. Right, Tim? Yeah. It was a few minutes, but at least I showed up to say, hey, I remember you. See, Sifi, what's up, what's up? Or is it Sifi? I think it's Sifi. Every time I see it, I want to say Sifu. Or Shifu. But what's up, what's up? I am going for the 4-star Namor. I would not even touch that 5-star. That cutoff is going to be insane. Even if I was tempted to go for Namor, I wouldn't go for him the first round. No, thank you. That's like heartbreak waiting to happen. If I had a better roster, if I had a roster like one of the guys in my alliance, work in progress. Well, he's not in my alliance anymore. Still in the chat, though, and he's going to come back. But he has a beast of a roster. If I had his roster, yeah, I would probably go for Namor. But here's the funny thing. He's a big-time spender. So he doesn't grind arena. So he's going to get Namor, but he's going to get Namor like he gets most of his champions. He's going to open up a ton of those Cavalier featured GMCs, and he may get him, he may not, but that's usually how he does. And as he can, he'll just keep opening up, you know, the featured crystals or the Namor crystals to get him. But he won't grind that arena. So the people with the big boy rosters that spend money, they're not in the arena. You wonder if BG is going for Namor. He seemed on the fence about it. He missed a lot recently. Curious to see if he commits. Yeah, I'm curious too. He seems to be on the fence. I heard one time, yeah, he was going for him. But we'll see. Aha, where's all your evades? Hey, Spidey. Thought you evaded. Love me some Spider-Gwen. All right, come on. Bring it. Yeah, buddy. Ouch. My fault. I actually let up off the block. It's going to be too high, all arenas. I'm going to be off from arenas this weekend. Vacations for me. Nice. Yeah, see, this is the perfect time for me to get the 4-star anyway. I always go all out. So chances are I'll be up there at 17, 18 million before I'm done with the 4-star featured arena. Who knows? I might decide to just keep going. And if I do that, that means that I won't be getting all the milestones in the 5-star. But we'll see. I might get ticked off from my 5-star, my 6-star opening, and I may say, you know what? Screw it. I ain't going for all them milestones. Just focus on getting something guaranteed, more or less. Beardo and Void both unduped to rank 4. Thoughts? Beardo. Out of those two, I would do Beardo. Void, in my opinion, is... I hesitate to say he's useless because he's not completely useless, unawakened. But for him to be as useful, for him to be the champion that I would consider taking to rank 5, he's got to be awakened. Beardo does not need to be awakened to do the crazy damage that he does, to have the high block proficiency that he does. He needs to be awakened for his utility. And you want to not only awaken him, but you want to have him at max sig, if you can. Anything less than max sig, and he has a chance to fail on those utility abilities he has there. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could evade some of it. Not worth it, because then I got to bleed on me. Here we go. The overall Beardo is better than Void. I don't think of champions that way. They're both good champions, and they both have their use. Beardo, with the right person on the team, and Max Sig can do a lot of the things that Void can do. But Void can also do things that Beardo cannot do. So it just depends on the fight. The fight, the nodes, who you're going up against. I like Void for how you don't have to hit them. You don't have to hit them. You don't have to parry them. You can play a very passive game with Void and still kill them. With Beardo, I like his reliability because Void is a little bit RNG. You know, in one fight, I lost the fight simply because Void did not proc any petrifies. He procced every single other debuff except petrify. And that can happen. And I needed that petrify badly and got not a 1 and ended up getting taken out. With Beardo, that doesn't happen. You have Max Sig and have the right teammates, you know, a tech on the team, something like that. And yeah, his petrifies might be weaker, but they're reliable if he's at max sig. Come on, Proxima. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Haha, no healing for you. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I get asked that pretty often, like, you know, which champion is better or which champion is best, but that's the wrong way to think of the champions. When you start out in this game and you have no idea of anything, that's when having a tier list of some sort comes in handy. And this is what Seaton tries to tell people. You know, you have a lot of people that, you know, say, oh man, we don't like those tier lists. There's nothing wrong with the tier lists. What's wrong is how people try to use them. Seaton has said, and he's like one of the more popular ones with tier lists, he has already stated that they're for beginners. They're for beginners so that a beginner will know where to spend their resources early on. That's it. So once you're no longer a beginner, if you are still thinking along those lines and you don't know for yourself the uses for the champions, then that is on you. That's not the tier list's fault. It's time to learn a little bit better. Turn off those training wheels. By the time you've been playing this game for a while, you should have encountered lots of different nodes. And it doesn't matter at that point, you know, if the node has a certain set of buffs, you're going to choose the best champion that can handle that node. Doesn't matter who is considered a god tier or anything like that. It's all about who can do it. You may have to pull out Loki. What was it? At the end of Act 5, that boss, it didn't matter who was god tier. Loki was awesome for that fight. So yeah, always think of him that way. Come on, Starkey. Oh no. Come on. I was waiting for him to evade. I like when he evades and I'm fighting with Korg. Because I just go in. Unstoppable, unblockable, just start messing him up. Lots and lots of fun. Yeah, I mean, Loki is definitely a good champion in the right scenario. If you're going up against a champion that has lots of strong buffs, then Loki will kick butt. He will rock. And that's why I consider champions tools. And I want them all. So when I'm having to deal with some tough content, I can look over my roster and go, who's going to be the best for this particular job? Like, that's one of the reasons that I hate that they restricted me in my 4-stars, because my 5-star roster is not as robust as my 4-star. I mean, I have all the champions in my 4-star roster, so of course it's not as robust, except for Havoc. But in Act 6, point 1, the Caustic Temper path, right? That first fight, my Red Hulk would be perfect for it, but I need to have a Fury. So I can go in with Heimdall and Angela, and boom, I'm all set. Problem is, I don't have a 5-star Heimdall. But I like that sort of thing, where I'm looking at the path and I'm planning it out, and I can say, okay, my Red Hulk will be great for this. Combined with this synergy, it should work. That's fun. Not fun for them to tell me, oh yeah, you can figure it out, but we're not going to let you do it. That sucks. Super Vega Man, what's up? What's up? You just got the CEO luck? This was my following pulls: Awaken, Mephisto 6-star. Got another Ice 5-star Awaken, Korg. And got a 5-star Namor? Are you kidding me, Super Vega Man? Wow. Okay. That now, guys, Super Vega Man is my alliance leader. He is also a little mini whale because he also likes to spend a little good chunk of change. And he has some crazy luck. And he just got a 5-star Namor. No grinding for him. And I may do that. I'm going to, at this point in my roster life, I'm going to spend a little bit, and I may get 1 or 2 crystals. Each time a new champion that I want, you know, that's really good comes out, I'll open maybe 1 or 2 of them. And who knows, maybe I can get lucky. Woo! Love me some Luke Cage. I still haven't taken him to rank 4, though. They gave you Havoc yesterday? Man, I'll get him. Yeah, see, I want a Heimdall. They would make that path. Now, see, I can do the path, Caustic Temper, without Heimdall, without that synergy. Ooh, I'm glad she didn't throw her special. I can do it, but it will cost me more resources to get through it. Just annoying, you know? Parry right off the bat, huh? At least he doesn't have danger sense. Woo! Come on. Calm down. Blade going crazy. If you're wondering why I'm hitting into his block like this, it's just to get those analysis charges up. That's why I want to have him awaken. Calm down, Blade. Oh, yeah, it's on now. Full analysis. Mm-hmm. And y'all want to see what full analysis can do? Watch this. Look at that. I'm not taking a lot of damage. Just look at this. And keep in mind, look at his PI. He has crazy PI over me. And you see the damage. And done. I want that Sentinel awakened so I can take him up. I only did that just to show Tim. I could have taken him out faster. But since I'm on stream, I wanted to show somebody. Super Vega Man says, I can rank 5 Namor and awaken him. Wow. But I don't know anything about him. Any info. He's got crazy good prestige. That much I know. Other than that, I don't know too much about him either. I know the hype around him is real. And if you had tried to go for him in Arena, I would have told you to put up about 75, 80 million. Let's see. Let's go like that. But yeah, he's supposed to be really, really good, but I have not looked into him. I will do a video on him once I get him as a 4-star, though. Because he definitely looks like the real deal and one that I want to take up for fun and for profit. But the thing is, he's a mutant, and even if I were to get him, I have no way of awakening him. I'm still wanting to awaken my Havoc. And I don't know. So, yeah, if I got him, great. But can't awaken him, can't rank him up. But if he's a mutant, I can take him to rank 5 because I do have that 4 to 5 rank up gem. I don't even know if he needs to be awakened. All right. Okay. Get that one done. Get her done. Attack phase has started. Good. I should I'll go in there and see if they placed any defenders on my path. The last war we fought, only 17 people participated in the war on their end. And I had, I think, one fight on the entire Starburst path. And I've heard people say that the new map in Alliance War seems to take longer, but it's the opposite for me. It seems to take pretty quick. I like it. I like the layout because we can help each other. And when you get to that final section, basically you can choose which one you want to take, and you can take two if you can, which was not the case before. So yeah, overall I actually like how they've laid out the map. Now the nodes are another story, but I don't like linked nodes on my path, but even with that, it seems to play faster. I don't know. See, at max sig, ability reduces all damage taken while you're attacking. So Thorns counter, Limbo, and all other sources. Yeah. I remember that part now that you mentioned it. But so that's, he needs to be awakened for that then. I need to look and see if I have a mutant 4-star mutant awakening gem. I'll just use that on him rather than go for him twice in this arena. But yeah, that's a crazy one, but he has to be attacking. So like with Limbo, if you're aggressive, you're at least going to get that 5-hit combo. And if the Limbo lasts longer, you might take a little bit of damage, but that is still crazy good. I like it. I love my calico cat. Hey, I love my calico cat. And I don't know if you guys heard, but they did fix, or they addressed that can't stop, won't stop node in Alliance Quest. And it seems to be much better now. I didn't have to take that path, so I don't know. I'm still not going to touch that vision, because the only reason that I would have touched that vision is to get the missions for Corvus. Well, they put a stop to that. Kind of irritated by that, but I can't complain because the rest of my path is largely the same. Man, I can't believe, Super Vega Man, you got a Namor, man. Wow. Hey, take a nap, Key. Everybody needs a nap. Just not everybody takes one. Get some shock charges up here. Get a few more. Come on. Aha! Surprise! And it's lights out. Oh, you missed your window for a nap? Oh, well. Yeah, I won't be taking my nap either. Because right after this stream, I'll be going out shopping. And then when I get back, put everything away and all, I'm going to most likely work on some content right after I do another round of my 550s, because we'll be out for long enough. They'll be back. So, yeah. And if I do pass out, I'll end up waking up and then being awake until 2 and 3 in the morning. I hate when that happens. Oh, Keith, no, get this. So we always tease my mom because my mom is very wise, okay? She's earned it. She's been around. She knows the different things that happen. So my sister got her check, the loan, and we deposited it in the bank. And it was supposed to clear Wednesday. That's when the car was going to be coming over as well. Nope, I sure didn't, Keith. And that's what I'll say if I'm ever asked. Anyway, so it was supposed to get here Wednesday. They wanted to, clean it up and do some things to it. Now, my mom actually said, basically was cautioning my sister not to set things up like she was doing and relying on that money being available right, when she thought it would be, but to check. And of course she's like, yeah, of course I'll check. My sister does not do well with money. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. And so a lot of times there's a reason that my mom is cautioning her. And sure enough, when she checked, there was a letter that she got from the bank basically saying that it would not be available until the 18th. Reason being, she has never deposited that large of an amount in her account before. So of course, they want to hold it for a little bit, make sure everything is on the, up and up. So yeah, we will not be getting the car until the 18th or so. Lance says, so Lord Shadow, with your roster, how long does it take you to get 14 million? I'm usually at 14 million. Depends on how hard I go in the beginning. But I'm usually at 14 million sometime in 2 days. About 2 days grind. That's in the 4-star featured. It's different in the 5-star featured. In the 5-star featured, 14 million would take me just a day and a little bit. Maybe a day and a half. Because you earn more points in the 5-star featured arena. Gotta be careful about this wasp. I thought she was throwing a heavy one time, but it was her special. She hit me with the special, stunned me, and that was it. She heavied me, comboed me, stunned me again, heavied me. Over with. Wasp can be a savage if you mess up. For sure. Because I would go to the bank and scream, "Give me my money." Yeah, yeah. But that is kind of what can be expected. You know, she's been with that bank for a while, but she's never done that. She's always had direct deposit. So the first time she's about to deposit a check for that large of an amount, yeah, the bank is going to be cautious. You know, they did release a portion of it, but that portion is calculated based on how long she's had the account, her average balance. So they allow her to have a certain amount just in case that check is fraudulent. They know that she'll still be able to cover that little bit of amount that they allow her to have. You know, they're very good at calculating stuff. But yeah, so we have to wait a little bit, but we like the car. Toyota Camry. Very nice car too. Ooh, ow. Oh, my goodness. Had to be all like that. It's a bit old. It's actually older than my car when I had one. This one is a 2002. The engine has been rebuilt, and it seems to be in pretty good shape. And can't really expect too much more for the price. It's going to be $2,500 total. That includes everything. So, not a bad deal. So it doesn't take the bank that long to be sure the check is good. Not only, Keith, I have no faith in the banks to tell whether checks are good or not. I got hit with a scam. All right. And I didn't know this at the time. This was years ago. And it was my first time. So it was one of those check cashing scams, and I wasn't working. And so I was desperate for just some, extra cash. So I went on, was it monster.com and AJC, all that good stuff. And there was a job that looked interesting, so I applied to it. They got back to me and said, that position is closed, but we have another position for you. Old bait and switch. And they, hey Temple, what's up, man? And they said they have this job where I could just help them out by cashing checks because, in their country, it's slow, blah, 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 the whole spiel. And so all I would have to do, they would send me checks from their clients. I would cash them, keep a portion, send the rest. And I'm like, okay, but I want to make sure that the checks are good. So I went to the bank itself twice. I walked into the bank, talked to one of the counselor or sat down and talked to one of them, told them what I was doing. And she assured me that the money would not be released until they were sure that it was good. Okay? And I'm like, all right, that's what I wanted to know. I also called the 1-800 number for the bank and checked with them and asked them and went through the same thing and was told the same thing. Now, understand that I came from Michigan. I grew up in New York, but I went to school in Michigan, college. And that's where I first had a bank account. So my experience with banks came from there. They were smaller banks. So when I came with a check, I would tell them, I want to deposit this check as cash. And they said, okay. And they would check right then and there. They would call up the bank that this was drawn on and verify that this check was good, that this person had an account there, and that there was that it could cover it. And I'm like, okay, that was years ago. I'm sure down here they have even better streamlined processes, right? Nope. I went ahead and did that for 2 checks. 2 checks. It was almost a month before they finally got back to me on the first check, telling me it was fraudulent. And I said, no, it couldn't be because you guys released it. They said, oh, no, we're not allowed to keep it after a certain amount. We have to release it in a certain time period. And they had not checked to see whether it was fraudulent. And what I found out is that they usually, the scammers, they know the system well, and they design these checks with the account routing and all that. They design it so that it takes a long time for them to check. So yeah, the bank was like, oh, we're sorry. We did release this, but yeah, it was fraudulent. And I said, I asked you guys this same thing. And they were like, sorry. It's clear that you got scammed. We're sorry. This is how much you owe us. They didn't get a dime of it, by the way. But that was very, very irritating to me. Fortunately, I did not have anything in my bank account, so they didn't have anything. Because every time I cashed the check and kept the portion, I took it out. So there was nothing in there for them to, grab. It'll be about selling price, which was about 900. Huh. We'd have to, well, I don't know. My sister's already set on that one. But you do need to come by, Temple. Come by and who knows? Maybe my sister can get another loan out. Ooh, nice try. Says, I actually have a computer being sent back to me from Skytech Warehouse. He has a top-of-the-line Ryzen CPU. I already have a guest computer. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Where did I get that from? Hold on. Because you know what? I was actually, I missed the fact that you were talking about a computer. Because I would love to get that. If I had the money, I would, Temple. With the problems that I'm having with this computer here, I would get that computer. We're hoping that with the car that my sister is about to get, that I'll be able to, be a little bit more mobile and make a little money. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, man, wish I had that money, boy. I'm definitely in need of a new computer. You know it. And see, for you guys that don't know, Temple, we're real life friends. He was my neighbor for a number of years, right down here. And even though he's a little busy these days, so I don't see him. But so he knows very well my situation. He knows this computer. I put together this computer almost 10 years ago. I think it's been about that long now. And it's still going, but yeah. And I'm pretty sure it's damaged as well because of the all the brownouts and power outages that we had. I'm pretty sure I damaged because it fried my graphics card, and I'm using the onboard graphics right now. I'm not even sure if the graphics slot is working. And the computer is locking up a lot these days, so it could be any number of things. This UPS, though, has helped because we had a power outage not that long ago, and it kicked in like it should. Saved me who knows what further damage to this hardware. I might not even have been streaming, because if it had done another power outage and fried something else, may have taken the computer all the way out. Come on. Little Shadow doesn't invite me over. Tim. Temple says, yeah, I have to get another one for my guest computer in my living room. Tell you guys just how far back we go. Temple used to... I actually don't remember how old you were, Temple. Were you about 12? 11, 12? I know my nephew was around, was it 8 or 9, I think. But he used to come over about 12. Okay, that's what I thought. So we've known each other since he was 12. And he used to come over and play games with my nephew. And when I saw, that they were, going to be playing around, because my nephew, because my grandmother was declining and a little paranoid. Oh, wow. Yeah, just so you all know. Time sure flies, doesn't it? But yeah, he's 32 now. It's been a while. But what I ended up doing for both of them was I set up a computer on the outside of my room, and then I got another computer, just a little $300 computer, so that Temple, my nephew, they could play games together online. And then every once in a while I would join in and we would play, some kind of shoot 'em up game together, co-op, deathmatch, something, Had ourselves a ball. Ooh. It's been a long, long time. Can't believe how much time has passed, man. Whee! See, your computer is about 2,000 and your guest one is about 1,200. Yeah. Well, that's where I spend my money. So if I start working regularly again, that's one of the things that I'll be doing. I'll be saving up for a car, for sure. A car, computer. Those are the things that I will be spending my money on. Not right away, though, because I got some catch-up things to do. Got fillings to replace in my mouth that came out because I don't got no dental insurance, so I can't do nothing. So little housekeeping things first, and then it would be for the fun. Man, time flies. And my nephew, I cannot remember how old my nephew is. I'm doing good to remember his birthday, rather. I cannot remember how old he is. But he's married with kids himself. Time be a flying. And my sister finally calmed down and stopped popping them out. Oh, man. Love my sister. Not the one that, not Stiletto Green. My other sister that's in Chicago. And her kids. Oh, man. She's got her oldest girl is her. And what is so funny is that my sister denies that she was ever that way. You know, she complains about her daughter and she's doing this and that, and and me and my mom are laughing our butts off because we remember her when she was that age. And it was just hilarious. Excuse me. I saw a picture of her oldest recently, and I could not stop laughing. I kid you not. I was looking at my sister. She is the spitting image of my sister. I was like, wow. She looks like her. She talks like her. She acts like her. And it's amazing to me that she tries to deny that this girl takes after her big time. I mean, not even just a little bit. I mean, big time. I said, don't let me talk to her, because if she tells me anything like that, I'm just going to laugh. I'm not going to even say anything. I'm just going to start laughing. I won't be able to help it. First time she says something out of her mouth, like, you know, I was never that way, I'm just going to erupt into giggles. Curled up giggles. Yeah, don't love Stiletto Green. I sure do. What's funny is that because my my other sister, because, you know, she was adopted and she is 11 months younger than I am. So we grew up together. She was adopted when I was a baby. So I don't even remember a time when she wasn't there with me. And so we grew up. And so I would always say my sister, but I only had one. So for many, many years, my sister only meant her. But along came Stiletto Green. Now I gotta differentiate. I can't just say my sister. I gotta say, well, my other, no, not that one. Yeah, the one over there. Hey, Manny, what's up? What's up? See, he's on par with Cull. He will go super high. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If I were going for Namor, I would not stop until I had 80 million points. Even though my guess is 70 million, you all know me by now. I would not rest until I had 80. And I don't think anyone has gone that high, but that's exactly why I do that. I'm not going, I'm always going to put up higher than the highest. Because I love that overkill. So whatever the highest cutoff is in history, I'd put up more than that. That's what I do for the 4-star featured as well. I do not aim for cutoffs at all. I like to wave at cutoffs from a distance. All right. I hate fighting Thing in the arena too. Woo! That looked pretty. I wish Sentinel was better. Oh wait, I haven't mentioned Tim's roster. Yeah, Tim could go for the 5-star with that huge roster that he has. But yeah, he's not going for him. Woo. Definitely hate fighting Iron Man Infinity War in the arena. Glad I awakened mine. Alright, calm down. See how he fired right off into his special? Had I tried to go for my special 3, he would have beat me to it, and I'd have been eating that special while I'm just tapping the special 3. It's happened before, and it'll happen again. That's why I was laughing when I saw you put 2 million for Jugs. Yeah. I'm not going for Jugs anyway. I don't think Jugs is going to go that high, though. I will not be surprised he go for like 1.6, 1.7. But I'm not going to put that as a cutoff. No, sir. We round up. 2 million is probably the lowest that you'll see me put as a cutoff for 4-star basic. I can't wait for Havoc to come around. Woohoo! And that's how you evade her special 1. Can I do it again? Oh, if I can get her to her special 1. Nope. She got me off my timing because she started hitting me. Al Pacino Killer, what is up? Good luck. No, I'm not going for the 5-star. Only the 4-star. Might as well go for the dupe, because why not? I might. It just depends. So, what I do, just a little method to my madness. This is the first round, right? So, I went ahead and got to win streak 5 in the 5-star featured arena. Got my 6 stars on a cooldown. So I'm going to just keep rotating my 6 stars there until I'm ready to jump over into that arena. And I spend all the rest of my time in this 4-star featured arena, right? But when it comes to the second round, and I already have him, I'm like, okay, now I'm going to do the 5-star featured, get all the milestones, get to about 13 million or so in that arena, and then start grinding the 4-star featured. And depending on how much time I have left and how much I feel like it and how much he goes for the first round, I may go for the dupe. And that's how it usually happens. If I don't really care. I've got two 4-star generics. So I can use one on him. Not a big deal. But the reason I do arena is not just for the champion, but to get those battle chips. So I'd be grinding anyway. There's no point in going higher in the 5-star featured unless I'm going for the champion, really. But in the 4-star, if I don't have all the milestones, definitely get those. And it's still worth it, especially if the champion's going to go high. It's worth it to go a little bit higher, even if you don't get him. So we'll see. By the way, last 5-star crystal landed right before awakening my Havoc. Ouch. Instead, Agent Venom goes to Sig 100. Ow, man. But that's our lot, Tim. That's what seems to happen to us. I'm going to be opening up a couple of 5 stars and a 6-star a little bit later on today, and I'll have that video up tomorrow morning. So we'll see how I go there. I may even buy one of the crystals, you know, a Namor crystal or something, just for fun. You know, I got the units. I'll buy maybe 1 or 2 of them. See if I can get really lucky. I used to do that with the 4-star crystal, and I would buy like 5 of them and no more. That's how I got Blade and Starkey as 4 stars. Was in those crystals. Good times, good times. Says, yay, crystal opening to watch on my way to work. Yep. It'll be out. I usually try to put things out 7:30 Eastern. I have another video coming out then, but I might just schedule both of them at the same time. I try not to do that, though. I'm very wary of putting out too much at once. So I try to put out 1 video per day. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So with the crystal opening, though, I like to put those out before my stream, just in case I got someone, you know, if I get a new champion or... oh, I meant to put thing down there. Oh, well, whatever. Unless I get a new champion, I wouldn't want people to see it in the arena when I live stream. So I always put up the crystal openings before I live stream. Gadoosh. Ah, cool, Tim. You know my schedule. I'm kind of sort of saving, Manny. I am saving for the 4th of July, not really seriously. They may have a good offer. They may not. But part of my savings is my battle chips. That's why I'm grinding the arena like I am. Get those battle chips. And if the offer is really good, then I pop them open. If it's not very good, then I'll open them only when we have that summoner appreciation. Come on. Come on. Alrighty. I don't know how to fully evade that, but I can at least minimize the damage it does to me. Ooh, I hate that. Go to sleep. Tam, what's up? What's up, man? By the way, how much do I have to grind in that top 1 to 50 in 4-star basic just so that I can get 1 to 2 rank up gem? I have no idea, Manny. I have never done that. As much as I grind, never done it. You're gonna get jugs. That's what I do. If I don't have the champion, I go for him. That's what's up. That's how I build up my roster. Any champion I don't have. And right now, the only one that I don't have is Havoc. Because I skipped that arena. I actually skipped that arena and I skipped Ghost Arena too. But then Ghost came around and I snatched her up. And then got the 5-star. Oops. Was not paying attention. Wow. That didn't go the way he thought it would. All right. Get this boy down here. But yeah, I really hope I get a new 6-star. Honestly, I don't even care who it is. It could be Deadpool X-Force. Don't care. Just give me a new champion so I can throw him into the arena. You know, obviously if I get a really good champion, I'm going to be really happy, but a new champion is not going to make me upset, no matter who it is. Oh, and I discovered, I don't know if this is a known issue, whether it's something on my end, but if I use my right thumb to swipe to the left and then try to use my right thumb to charge a heavy, it does not register. I have to actually pick my thumb up and put it back down in order for it to register. I don't know, is anybody else getting that? Or is it just me? Maybe it has something to do with my my device. But that happens to me. It's very, very strange. I noticed that when I was trying to do Quake and I tried to use my right thumb and it just did not work. I was like, what in the world is going on? I was like, it's dropping the input. It's not even registering it. Let's see, how much should I save? I have only 450 units right now. 450? How much should you save for what? What do you, I must have missed it. Sorry. What are you trying to save for? I've actually been concentrating on the arena a little bit, which is why I've already gotten done with my 5 stars, and we're actually chugging through my 4 stars now. All right, let's get this big boy here. Nope. Nope. Ah, surprise. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got lucky there. Come on, big boy. Oops. He didn't throw a heavy. I thought he threw a heavy and he was throwing his special. And I threw my heavy and got clobbered. Let's see. Those rank up gems aren't worth in arena. I didn't once, or you did it once for a 4-star Stark Spidey. Did 11 million in 4-star basic. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get real bored and try it. But I'd have to be very, very bored. What's the sweet spot for the Sig Stones in featured deal? I was thinking about 10 of each. Yep, that's exactly what I did, Tam. I got 10 of each. After 10 of each of them, it got a little bit more than I was willing. Now, big spenders, of course, they get all of them. Because the prestige race is real. But I was not about to waste all of my units on those things. Oh, it's over for you now. Such damage. He is just nuts with that damage, man. Yeah, that happens with me too. You're talking about when I was charging up a heavy. Ooh, ow. When you swipe and then try to charge the heavy up. Yeah. It doesn't happen as long as I don't try to do it just that way. All right, back it up, bruh. Saving for July 4th, that's what I was asking about. How much should I shave? As much as you can, because there's no telling. what kind of offer they're going to have. I don't know how much to save for myself, so I'm just saving everything. Well, not everything, but, you know, if something comes along and I want it, you know, I'm going to grab it. May as well. But yeah, I have no idea. Not only that, but in the past, they haven't always had deals for units. So 4th of July could come and there be no deal. I remember when they had the Vision offer, remember, for 5,000, and then it opened up another Vision offer for another 5,000. That wasn't during 4th of July, and we had to make a decision whether to get that or risk having the 4th of July offer be better or worse. And I went ahead and got it, and I was glad I did, because they didn't have anything for that 4th of July. I would have been mad. I would have passed it up. So, yeah, just save, and if something is good and you like it, go for it. Because you really don't know. They could come out with the best deal ever or the worst deal ever. Look at the deal for 6.1 completion compared to 6.2 completion. That offer at the end of 6.1 completion, worth it. Folks saved up units to get that offer. 6.2, nah. Not a good deal. So it's a gamble. You know, 4th of July can come and go. They usually have good deals for money, though. That they normally have. But for units, not always good. Not always anything. Let's see. Grab y'all. Let's see. That was back when the 4-star still went 6 to 7 million. I shoot for overkill in arena, so 11 felt safe. Ah, yeah. Yep, you and me, we grind. We have the same mindset. Tim as well. Go for that overkill. All right, come on, Voodoo. I do love me some voodoo. Don't know how you do the voodoo that you do so well. Shoot, babe. Too bad you're not poison immune. Unstoppable all you want. It's not gonna help you. Because, yeah, I think I should save, because even if they don't give anything, then I might as well buy some carb mastery cores after that. Oh, yeah. That is a good way to spend your units. If you have masteries that you have not opened yet, that's a good use of your units. I have pretty much everything that I want opened or unlocked. As far as my masteries go. So, you know, and because I have a YouTube channel, I will buy some crystals just for the entertainment value. Because I know people like to see it. And who knows, I might get lucky one of these days. Hasn't happened yet, but I could. Come on, give that up. Give it up. Come on, guillotine. Give it up. Yeah. Doesn't that feel better? Woo! Ugly. 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 Just ugly. Would not mind Aegon as a 5-star, but until he's awakened with a high sig, chances are I wouldn't be using him. Outside of arena, anyway. All right. right, let's see. That Tim is chiming in. Yes, I do. Yep. I knew we thought alike. Ooh, no, we're gonna do that. No more evading for you, Miss Gwen. Medusa for Fantastic Four event. Yep. Auto fight heroic for the win. Yeah. I have one path left in heroic, and then I will be 100%. And then I will move on to master. And I'll do it pretty much as I have energy. Kind of want to spend my energy refills on what you call it, 6.1 content. But I normally don't do the permanent content until I'm done with the event quest content. So I don't know. Kind of itching to get back into 6.1 and just finish it up. Because I'm about to have level 1 revives in my overflow again. So perfect time to use some of them up. Get it down. And work on something else. You have Medusa as a 4-star 440. I have her as a 4-star 550. So I'm good. Let's see. I already maxed out my willpower mastery, and now I'm going for despair. Because I have some really good bleed dealing champs. Yep. See, I have despair fully unlocked. And I have it maxed out in pretty much all of my builds. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, you mean deep wounds? Yeah, I always max out despair. I have it unlocked as well. But yeah, deep wounds. I have deep wounds unlocked too. I thought you were saying that you had bleed champions because with deep wound, with despair maxed, heavy bleeders can shut down healing with the despair mastery maxed out. Actually, with even one, I think they can do some damage there too. Not sure if you need it maxed out or anything, but I always max it out. Helps a lot. All right. See, especially this month with rifts, need to get darn rift shards. Exactly. I do not want to run out of time and not have the shards. And I love how they allow you to just buy the next 5,000 because I don't care about any of the rewards for the lower ones. So I can bypass all that. Just do the top one. I love that. I hope they do that every time. That way, people that need to do the lower ones for the rewards, they can still do them. And those that just care about the epic ones, that's all they need to do on that one too. Very, very nice. All right, let's see who we got here. You, and you. I choose you. So I've seen some people fighting the champion in 6.2. And I actually have the champions for it. I have a Captain America Infinity War. I have a Symbiote Supreme. So I am set for that one whenever I decide to do it. Ooh, I forgot to dash back. Yeah, get rid of that. All right. Despair with current meta is so good. Absolutely. It is very good. So many healing champions, heal nodes, and all this other stuff. You just need a champion that can debuff. A lot of debuffs. And that helps a lot. You see how I don't know if you guys are noticing. Do you see how I'm getting all that dex on the champion? I noticed. Oh boy. Okay. I noticed a lot of folks were having problems dexing because you have to do a shallow one. But here's the funny thing about me when I evade. I was so used to fighting with Spider-Man Stark Enhanced that I do that all the time. Like right here, where I had to evade a little bit late, that took me so long to learn how to just evade early. Whoops, my bad. To evade early enough not to get caught with that dex, because I dex all the time. You can watch me fighting other champions, and it messes me up. Like on Dormammu, I got to try to remember against him as well. But normally, that's what I do. I evade very late, even when I don't have to. It is a habit from fighting with Starkey all the time, especially since I use Starkey to 100% Labyrinth of Legends. So it's sort of ingrained in me. So I can get the dex on him, but I don't know how I'm going to do in that fight, though. That fight looks brutal. I can see what needs to be done. It looks like the last 10% is the pain. Get those invulnerability charges off of him. Got a dex 5 times. And what it looks like is that you need to fire off a heavy to pick up a fury. I don't know if it's bugged or not. Another reason I'm not in a hurry to get it done. But Hobacrom, I watched him, and he dexed it 5 times. There was no invulnerability charges on the champion. He fired off a special 3, and it did 0 damage. So he did it again, this time firing off heavy, but never letting the heavy land. Just started the firing it off. He was about to get hit, and then he fired his special 3. So he had a fury up, and that took him out. Let's see, sinister options. I don't know, Tam. See, I haven't done it yet, but from what I'm hearing, Gladiator Hulk with a Heimdall and Angela synergy works really good. Hyperion works, but you just need to be prepared to use revives. So yeah, I'm waiting, letting folks come out with more content and counters and things like that. Try stuff and see who all people are using and how they do. Like I said, I'm in no hurry. No need for me to try to go through this content, possibly spend units, which I've never had to do for any of the acts, and don't feel like starting now. Seaton did 90% of that fight with Symbiote. So yeah, I was there. I saw it. He used Symbiote Supreme first, and then Captain America for the last 10%. But yeah, he might be bugged. I don't know. I don't know how he's really supposed to work, to be honest with you. Whew, we're just parrying each other like crazy. No hype, no Heimdall. Yeah. So you get no love. See, that's why I'm waiting, Tam. Like I said, you can do it. Kabam is going to make sure that it's doable. You're just going to end up using more resources. And they smile, because that's their goal. You got folks that are fortunate to get the right counters. They blaze through it. Those who don't have the right counters, they can still do it, but it's going to cost them. Come on, Iceman. What you doing? Come on, what's going on? Come on. Thank you. I probably didn't need to bait that out, but I like to stay in practice. And I wasn't quite sure. But Red Hulk is a beast. So you never know until you try it by yourself. Oh, I will be going in there. But I will do my research first. Woo! Alliance quest is done. I can't remember. Was that day 5? Or day 4? I don't know. But I know we're going back to map 7 now. And it's lights out. I think one of the middle quests is also bugged. PI and health pools are almost double all the others. Yeah, Anthony. I read up on that. One of the guys was saying that it was like that in beta, and they called it to their attention. So, yeah. It's like a bell curve or something. Maybe that's what they intended. I don't know. But, yeah. And their little advertisement early on saying what the PIs we could approximately expect. Yeah. That didn't have any kind of resemblance to what we're getting, though. I'll tell you, Kabam as a company is just fascinating. They are a fascinating study. I would use them if I were teaching a class. I would use them as a good example of a company that's just not in touch. Just, wow. It is amazing to see it. All right. Getting down to the wire here. Come on, let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, what's your feelings on the power level of the champs in 6.2? Okay, I think I just answered that one. Woohoo! My turn. And I don't miss. But yeah, Tam, I was just answering that. I just answered that. Manny says, by the way, I really like Brian Grant because first he's a free-to-play player. Hold on, let me complete this fight with Mr. Arms. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so first he's a free-to-play player, and second he's a genius at this game because he plans every fight before going in and looking into stuff so deeply, and that's what I like about him. Oh yeah, I watch Brian Grant pretty much every day because he streams every day, and I watch him every day. I haven't seen all of his stream from this morning because of course I got a late start. I normally watch him while I'm grinding in the mornings, and I grind when I get up in time. I grind before Keith starts his stream. So around 5, 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm normally up, and I'll go through my 5 and 6 stars and watch him. But if I miss it, like I missed it this morning, then I'll just catch it on video on demand, but I haven't finished watching it yet. But yeah, I use Brian Grant. Oops, let's do that. I use Brian Grant as sort of my measuring because I'm also free to play. So I kind of gauge my progress by where I'm seeing he's at. Because I grind in arena now more than he does. He used to grind more arena than I did, but now I grind more. But what got him ahead, you know, not only has he been playing longer than me, but I could never catch up because the alliance that he's in brings in a lot of resources. And the alliance that I was in at the time did not. And so I fell behind. This was when 6 stars first came out. I was looking at his roster and I'm like, wait. I asked him, I was like, how in the world do you have, I think at the time, he had like two 6 stars more than I did. And that was his answer. He said, the alliance makes a big difference. Those season rewards and the milestones and all the events and everything, and the map. At the time, they were doing map 6. You know, 5 days. It makes a big difference, he told me. And I said, yeah, because I was doing everything else that he did. So I couldn't figure it out. All right, come on. And it's gonna be lights out for you, Mr. Iron Man. No one looks into this stuff this deeply other than him. Oh no, they don't. I used to watch him because, do you remember back in the day, he was the spreadsheet guy. He calculated all the energy costs for the different event quests, I guess, chapters and everything. I don't know if you remember that, but that was one of the things that I didn't get from anyone else but him. PNP, what's up, man? Yep, I finally got down to you. What's going on, man? Said I wanted to jump in there, but now I don't know. Problem is I have revives close to expiring. You know what? Depending on how many revives I had expiring, I might jump in there. And I would do just enough, you know, to get rid of those so they're no longer to use them up. However far I could get. And once, you know, I used up those revives and you know, maybe finished off whatever quest I was at, then I would rest up again. But since I don't have 6.1 fully explored, that's what I'd be doing after I finish all of this content that we got for the month. I'm actually very tempted to use energy refills, but that would be a lot of energy refills to get through Master 100% quickly. And I don't want to spend my units on that. Not in any kind of hurry, really. Not only that, but by spreading it out, I can go through it with the other ones. Oops. A little too slow. Or early. Oh my goodness. You and that evade, Starkey. No, I'm not going to attack you. I can see you want to evade. Ha! Surprise. Pump. Says, I'll probably just test the waters and do what I can. Yep. Until I clear my overflow, then stop. Yep, exactly. PMP says, I took Havoc up to rank 5 with the gem from Variant 2 after going back and watching your vids. Oh, yeah. Havoc is a beast. Love my Havoc. I am the designated Korg killer in Alliance Quest. Granted, if I had Omega Red, he would also be a great counter for Korg. But that Havoc, man, he's great against Thing. He's great against Electro. And I do have to fight an Electro on one of the variations in Alliance Quest. So he pulls some double duty. I said duty. I remember Beavis and Butthead, man. Shouldn't have liked them either. The degenerates. Says, I've seen that you don't use Psylocke the way I use it. I don't really use Psylocke all that much. She is great for power control. You can permanently power lock them. But especially in the arena, no, I'm not going to do anything but get this champion down as fast as possible. Ha ha ha. Love me some Nightcrawler, man. That bamfing fool. By the way, I did 2.1 million for Night Thrasher because I was lazy. Do you think I can still get him? I don't know. We'll have to see. That I never feel safe at scores like that. But you might be. Just depends on how much he goes for. Not a lot of people rate Night Thrasher very highly, so he could go low. But 2 million, 2.1, that might be close to the cutoff. Says, yeah, I have 29 single and 3 team revives in overflow. Got to use them somewhere. Oh, yeah. Guess I'll be going into 6.2, even if some of it's bugged. You know what? What you can do is if you don't feel like going for the initial completion, just work on 6.2.1 exploration. But like you said, and like I suggested, just go until you can't go anymore. And then call it a day. Let's see. Last time it went for 2.04 million. Yeah, then you might be okay. Still too close for my taste. If he went for 2 the first time, I would have said to go at least 2.5 for this round. But you might be fine. It's just a little too close. I told you I don't go for cutoffs. I don't like being anywhere near him. Make me itch. So I'd be like, oh, he went for 2 million? All right, so I'll put up 3. And you can be sure when Havoc comes to this arena, comes to the basic arena, it's on. I'm going to tear that arena up for that Havoc. Oh, my bad. I did not mean to do that. Here, eat all this. I actually want a Crossbones as a 5-star. I like Crossbones. I miss fighting with him. I actually have fun fighting with Crossbones back in the day. All right. Let's grab you guys here. Says, yeah, I was really, really lazy. I didn't want to grind because refreshing again and again and using my 3-star rank 1 in beginning, it's just way too boring. I feel you on that. See, I got him duped. Rank 3, Crossbones. Yeah. I actually like him. He is fun. I might not use him outside of Arena, but I like him. I would probably take him to rank 3 pretty quickly. One of my favorites. Just fun champion to fight with. He was one of my first counters to auto evaders. I'd build up his Furies, charge, get that buff, and go to town. That's how I fought classic Spider-Man. So yeah, he was pretty good. Still is, just there's so many other options these days, that's all. Was great for Road to the Labyrinth. Yeah, he was. But guess what? By the time I decided to, I started using him, right? But then I stopped. Waited for my roster to grow. Forgot all about Road to the Labyrinth. Did Realm of Legends. Still hadn't touched Road to the Labyrinth. Finally went back in there, and I had Archangel. Archangel tore up most of that stuff. Bad. I mean, it was rough. I also had Blade as a 4-star, mind you. So I had other options than Crossbones. But yeah, he is excellent for Road to the Labyrinth. You got Crossbones as a 4-star as well. Nice. Yeah, he's, like I said, he's fun. There are other champions that, you know, might do better with some content, but I rate him pretty good. Lots of fun. I always like his animations too. Special 2 is so satisfying. Just pulls out a shotgun. That is just awesome, man. Oh, man. All right. So, guys, it's about that time. I just wanted to get through my 440, so we went a little bit longer than normal here. About 20 minutes longer than I normally do, just so that I could get these guys done. Who's streaming right now is KT1, Rich the Man, Enzo. Are any of them streaming? Dorky Diggity Dave. Is he streaming? Let me know who else is streaming. KT and Rich are streaming. All right, we raided Rich the Man last time, so we'll raid KT this time. If one of my mods could pop up a link to KT's stream, we'll give him a raid. Hashtag out of the shadows. So if you guys already know his link, just go on over there. I'll be over there for a little bit. There it is. Hashtag out of the shadows. And I don't want to try to pop up the link because that's when my computer likes to lock up. Of course, it locks up regardless, but if I try to do something, I'm asking for it. So if I have any mods still around, still awake, post up the link. I got 1 or 2 more rounds here, and then I'll head over there as well, and I will see who joins me over there and gives me some love, so that KT knows I'm thinking about him. All right, you gonna start a raid, Manny? All right. Like I said, I'll be over there, so I'll see. I'll see who does it and who doesn't. Yeah, apparently, I'll have to think about that. All right, come on. Let's get this guy down. There we go. Anthony posted up the link. Sweet. All right, so there you go. There's the link. I will see you guys over there. Hashtag out of the shadows. And you can see my new outro for the stream. I made a new outro for the stream. Let's pop it up right there. All right, so everybody see my little outro. Take care, and you all have a blessed day.